Welcome to the Jay Tyner Show, where we discuss all things wealth management and retirement planning. And as always, the goal of our team here at Semmax Financial Group is to help you focus more on your life and less on your money. Now, as a reminder, check with your current advisor, planner, CPA, and read our disclosure in the video description below. Subscribe to this channel if you want to stay up to date on all of our new content. And by the way, if you have questions or need a 15-minute free consultation, please visit semmax.com or call 336-856-0080.
Hello and welcome. My name is Matt Landon. I'm joined by Michael Sellers. We are both CFPs, financial advisors here at Semmax Financial Group. And today we're going to do something a little bit different than the normal. Usually we like to present you with multiple points and kind of talk through things from a 1, 2, 3 sort of way. This is going to be a little bit more free flow. This is going to be a little bit more maybe representative of how a meeting might go with one of the advisors. But today we're going to talk about currency. Now, what is currency at its most base form? Michael, I know you've got a bachelor's in economics. Can you explain it in a way that everybody understands?
I don't know, Matt. It's probably the best way to explain it. It's a way to exchange your labor input, essentially.
So it's something you ascribe value to that other people ascribe value to. And what's amazing about this is if you go back in time, we have had a lot of different currency out there. There are countries and folks that at one point in time said, we own this large stone, and you couldn't actually move it. But it would be like, I'll give you ownership of this stone, and then you transfer it back, and the stone never moved. It never changed hands. There is the British pound. There is the US dollar. And what's amazing about currency is it really only has value because we ascribe value to it, right? Mm-hmm. So if you think about it, can you eat a dollar bill?
No.
Well, you could, but I wouldn't, right? I think the ribs you had for lunch were better than that, right? Does it make a great fire? No.
Not really.
Good building material? No. Really, if you pull out a dollar bill, you pull out a $100 bill, functionally, it's worthless. There's better things out there that I could use. It doesn't really even make a great paper airplane. But because we all agree it holds value, if I give you a $100 bill, you go to the store, it's worth $100. Bring it back. Now, what's interesting about this, and the reason that we're talking about currency right now is you've got cryptocurrency, okay? It's basically a solved Sudoku puzzle that we all say has value, but is not backed by anything other than people's desire for it. Well, gold's the same way. Well, I know you've got an interesting example when it comes to gold, because right now we're seeing a lot of commercials around it.
Yeah, you see the commercials. They're obviously making something. It's a marketing scheme where they're marking up the value of whatever gold and selling it, and they're making money on it. It's a for-profit organization.
Yeah, it's
getting people nervous about the market or what have you, and getting them to buy gold, which they make money on.
Yeah, so they say, hey, your cash is about to be worthless. You shouldn't own it anymore. You should have gold. It's this precious metal. It's going to be more valuable tomorrow than it's ever been today. I'm willing to swap, and I have the gold. It just doesn't feel like it makes a whole lot of sense to me. Now, is gold going to be worthless? No, it's always had value. It's always been worth something. But is the US dollar going to be worthless? Well, if that happens, I think we probably have larger issues. Right? So here's the thing what I would say around currency. There's a lot of different types of currency out there. Is it fun to pay attention to? It can be. I'll tell you this, if you go to Europe right now, the euro has weakened against the dollar. Your dollars go further. That European trip is cheaper right now than it was 6 years ago. Those things change. It's good to be aware of. But as far as currency as a whole, yes, we have to deal with inflation. Yes, we have to deal with different things. But being in the U.S., we're backed by the U.S. dollar. And when you look at the petrodollar, you look at these different considerations, there's a lot of concerns out there. I would just share this one thing. Whenever someone is peddling something, whether it happens to be gold, whether it happens to be Bitcoin, or when it happens to be anything else, if they're peddling it or they're selling it to you on the basis of fear, you really have to pause and go, okay, if you're so scared of that cash, Why are you so readily willing and able to trade me that thing that will protect you from this fear with the cash that you said I should be afraid of? So when it comes to currency, I would just say this. There's a lot of different kinds out there. There's currency exchanges. There's, like I said, there's a lot of different ways you can address it. But don't weigh too much emphasis on it. I would rather you focus more of your time and energy spending that with your loved ones. And our goal and our mission here is to ensure our clients can focus more on their lives and less on their money. I hope this has been helpful for you. On behalf of Michael, myself, and the rest of the team, hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching.